Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Jay Wood. You ain't got to put up with my shit. Because I'm tired anyway. And I don't care what my brother is doing. I'm about to straighten it shit up. I'm about to straighten everybody out. This is the situation that's going on. And nobody has to worry about me. Well, as you know, my name is Jerry. Jeremiah Simeon. Jerry is one of my other names, nicknames. I wanted to tell people that I did at one point think about committing suicide twice in my life. I guess when you think people don't love you, you try to kill yourself. And I think that was something I tried to do. And I guess it didn't really happen. The first time I was unemployed. I didn't have a job. My grandmother just passed away. And I was getting ready to hang myself. I saw what I did was I found they had an extension cord near a bed where the church is now. It used to be a house I was living in. Well, I had the doors open, the front and back door open, and I wanted to go ahead and do it. I was standing in the back door and I saw the tree, and it's like I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. The second time, my brother, his wife, which is Caleb Simeon, Pamela Rito, now she's a Simeon, and Caleb and Nyla, who lived with me where the church is now, which is used to be my house. I was about to commit suicide in the little storage room that was on the side of my house, where now is the entrance to the church. And I just couldn't. At that time, I was just financially unable. I was just mad. I was just emotionally, physically, and I guess spiritually messed up. So I decided not to go through it. And what happened is I had to call someone for the Trinity Broadcast Network, or TBN, and I talked to a lady and told her what I was going through, and she prayed for me, and I think that kind of helped me a little bit. I guess in the next morning, my brother, his wife, well, I told him I had called someone, and because I needed prayer, and I guess they thought I called a psychic, which to me at the time wasn't really funny. But I think I made it through. Forbidden love. I'm going to read this. Once upon a time, there were two boys and two girls who want to fall in love. Isn't that something? Two boys want to fall in love and two girls want to fall in love. Forbidden love. That is why a man can only have one woman. And that is why a woman can only have one man. No three ways or orgies or sexual favors. Forbidden love. That's the message, the key. Okay, This is Reaping Brothers, Rainbow Boys. Watching online, you know it is a sign. Get with them, the pleasure of greeting them. You say you love them, you call them, invite them, sing to them, love them, kiss and tell when you are with them. Feelings are not spread. Feelings you will stare, and the feelings are not spared at all. The night is young, the brothers are hung. Now it is time to go out. Make your plea and get out. Email them for fun. Swing by for lunch. The weight you carry is a ton. But you honor them. You cherish them. You know them and understand them. Supernatural prayer. Fire shut up in my bones. A strong God who provides for us. You're never alone. Say your prayers, so demons of lust will not be with you. Sing unto the Most High. You're lifted up above. We gave glory to a higher power, whose kingdom is as high as a tower. Supernatural prayer, a prayer we all need. Keeping us apart. Look what you've done. Look what you're doing. You don't want to be together. You don't care about me. You don't worry. You don't swear. You say to me, you don't care. I want to love you. You know we could be lovers. But because of you, I'm not. I want to be together. You know we could be together if you cared about us. But one day, soon, we will be together. I believe that. I think each one of us has a talent. And like I said before, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades with my talent. So it's very interesting to find out that people have talent in the world. I think you need to pursue your talent. If it's something you like to do, I think you should do it. But I think whatever talent you have, use your talent. Always use your talent wisely. Because it's something that I believe that Jesus gave all of us talent, and I think we need to do something with it. This, I think, is something that we all need to be able to do. If you have a talent, use it or lose it. I heard that you can lose your talent if you don't use it. So I think we should all use our talent for something. The art I usually create, that's what it is. Every time I do a short film of any videos, documentary, it could be an acapella video or whatever it is, it's art. Even if I have any and everything that I add to my art. Art can be poetry, it could be stories, it could be drawings, it could be music, video, it could be anything. That's what art is. Art is whatever the artist creates. That's what art is. A lot of people probably don't like it because I kind of exploit my body as well in this artistic. But the deal is this is who I am. And this is the artwork I present to everyone in the world that watches my art. This is it. This is who I am. So to recap, I guess, with everything, after the outer body experience, after I had a chance to see these different spirits, after I had a chance to have these different jobs, after I've been in the entertainment business, after I've gotten all of my dreams to come true, and throughout any and everything that I've done, I've enjoyed it. Now I want to recap everything that I've talked about, from the jobs that I had to the books that's been published, 2 books that's been published, 2 journal companies that took me on, the CD that came out, this documentary I'm doing, the short film that I've done, to getting some of my artists into some of these other film companies, have their music exposed, have mine exposed on radio and through film, especially this film, having my material spread out, especially online on the internet, and also with all my artists, and everything that happened in my life. As a child, I think I had a pretty decent childhood. I think I have. As a teenager, it was rough. When you have an ex-stepfather that's trying to beat you, it's rough. Until I became a man, I think my life pretty much is interesting. It's worth watching. It's worth reading about, because my novel, The History of Jerry, is worth it. And this documentary is worth it. Or should I say, all these documentaries that I've done is worth it. I think that there are things my mother and my brother, we disagree on. I think, yes, I probably need to pray more. I need to have more faith. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good for a young man, especially me. I'm a country boy. I am a country boy, and I'm doing pretty good. I mean, but despite of all the debts I owe that I'm trying to pay out and things like that, I'm enjoying myself. I think I am. And I think it'll work out at the end. I think things do work out at the end, and it'll take time for me to work things out. But I do have confidence that I will make a difference. I'm hoping I'm making a difference. Not only being part as an activist of HIV and AIDS, and also being an activist of this one campaign. I think that I am making a difference. I want to make a difference. I want people to watch my documentaries. I want them to listen to my music, read my stories, read my poetry, and I want people to get an understanding of who I am. That's basically what I want. And I'm hoping that's what people get out of it. I hope they get some type of message out of everything I'm doing. That's the basic thing. I know probably my information is all over the world, as well as my name. And I do appreciate people contacting me, letting me know what kind of impact I have on their life. Because there are so many people in the world, so many lives you can touch. And I hope I've touched a lot. of people, especially the lives that they live in. I hope I've done that. I guess that's basically what I'm hoping to get out at the end. I guess whenever I pass away, what I've accomplished, not even what I've accomplished, but what I've met, whatever message, anything that I've done, the messages, whatever it is, I hope I've impacted someone's life. I've learned in my life that basically when you say your prayers, you usually say it to God or Jesus, whoever you want to call him. A lot of people have been taught years down the road, or should I say from generations to different generations. A lot of them thought about praying to the saints, to Mary, or to any of the angels. But I think bottom line is, basically, the prayers will, I think if you have to pray, you pray to Jesus only. That's basically my, I guess, motto. Well, or should I say what I believe, basically. Because a lot of people believe in purgatory. And I think a lot of people also believe in reincarnation and other things like that. But basically, I don't believe in probably all of these things. Well, you know what? Let me not say I don't believe. Let me just kind of clarify and say that you never know what can happen. Even though I had all this spiritual experience, even though I've had a lot of physical experience, emotional experience, I've learned you can't dismiss a lot of stuff. So, in the end, bottom line, you'll find out if everything you believe is true. And if you do, and if it is, then you'll know. Other than that, we'll have to find out. That through this documentary that you're gonna watch, I also kind of talked about some of the ladies I like to hook up with. I think at some point in my life I do think about having a family or starting a family. I do. And it'd be nice to find a young lady that I could hook up with to start a family, because I kind of have this idea of starting a family. I guess as you get older, I guess, especially as a man, I think you want to start a family. And it's something that I'm thinking about a lot lately. So, I guess if I could find that special lady, I probably would. I'd probably date her for probably 6 months to a year and see. You never know how it works out. You never know how life works out either. I guess you just gotta take a chance. A lot of people also talk about evolution. How man, they used to have prehistoric man. And how we evolved to the human beings we are. But we used to be microbes, microorganisms in the rivers. You could say the oceans and rivers. You know, I've learned a lot throughout history as well. And if you think about it, they talk about everything from how the founding fathers, how they formed this government that we have now, how a lot of people left these European countries to come to the new land, which is the United States, how, should I say North America, and how a lot of these kings and queens got rid of a lot of these people from England who were in prison. Majority of the people that came were murderers, thieves, a lot of people who were in prison. That's what these kings and queens didn't want. They're overcrowded in England. I remember listening to a teacher and also reading about history, about Columbus who discovered the Caribbeans. I guess that was the new city he did, the new country he discovered. I said city, but it's actually a country. I also heard talk about Freemasons, and I've watched documentaries on that, and that's just something that I have different things. I also hear about different religion. There's Catholic, Baptist, Buddhist, all of these different religions. They have Jewish, have different religions. I'm sure every culture in the world have different religions, from Mexicans to Hispanics, Latinos. I'm sure every race you could think of. I'm sure from Hindu to, I'm sure all these people from India, from what used to be the Soviet Union, all these people from the continent of Africa to Australia to Europe to Asia to South America and now North America. So, I mean, history, if you think about it, history, bottom line is, in history they had slaves. I believe today there's still slavery. Throughout history, a lot of people believe the white man basically did a lot of bad things, especially when it comes to slavery. But a lot of people don't know that they had white slaves too. A lot of people don't know that. So it wasn't just, African American slaves or Hispanics, Latinos or Mexicans, whatever slavery there. Everybody in the world, I believe, especially, should I say, whatever racial background you belong to, there was slavery with everyone. And I think it's slavery today. Because if you think about it, if you think very hard, that if there's heaven and hell, and there's Jesus and the devil, then if you think about it, that these people who enslave other people and probably practice a lot of black arts and stuff is enslaved themselves. So everybody, I think, in the world is enslaved with something. You are slave to something. You just probably don't think twice about it. But you could be a slave to money. You could be a slave to any material things, physical. It could be physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is. You're a slave to something. You just don't think twice about it, but you are. And I think that a lot of people just don't understand that, yes, we as a society in the world just something that you have to think about before you do. And if you don't think about it, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But there's a lot of things we need to think about in this world before you start acting on them. Yes, a lot of people talk about hungry children in Africa, but there's hungry children around the world. There's hungry people in this whole world. So it's not just one continent. It's on every continent, every country that you could think of. There's always somebody that's hungry, homeless, that's in need. I think everybody in the world is in need. A lot of people just don't admit it. A lot of people in the world think that they have it going on, and sometimes they don't. That's just kind of a recap of some of the things I've talked about, and some of the things I probably will be talking about soon to come. I would like to also thank King of Music Records for helping me. Throughout all these companies that have helped me, I do appreciate each and every one of them that has helped me, especially my companies. Because it's hard to get hooked up in this entertainment business. It's very hard. But I really do thank each and every one person that has helped me throughout this business. All my artists, family, church family. I say artists, but music family. All of my family and around the world that has helped me. I do appreciate it. And every company I hooked up with, I do appreciate it. Then, thank you.